First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The veteran kicker, Greg Joseph, will get us started here. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
A man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
At their own 33-yard line.
Throwing to begin is Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Pierce. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll motion over Pierce. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. On play action, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll motion over Pierce. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Now a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On play action, Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That one complete to Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 3rd and 2. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Here we go. They'll motion over Pierce. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The veteran, Danico Autry, brings him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down. Love. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
All week we're going to see this play.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, we're no more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This returnable with Reed. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Second and 11. On the bootleg, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and a yard. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Tony.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this one is pulled in. What a grab. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go, check. Check, go.
On first and 10, here's Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
All right. Whoa.
Schultz is the motion man. On first down, it's Stroud. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
All right.
They'll motion over Pierce. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Love to throw it on first down. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Jacobs inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Mixon. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Stroud going to set up to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It is a big-time play for the Packers. And even 30 yards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolf.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. A dive, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
Pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hawks, 70, Hawks, go, Rig, go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Room to run inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Here's Joseph now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be brought down.
Here we go. Puppy.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Mixon. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
South.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On 2nd down, Stroud to the left side and caught by Schultz. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans cut into the lead a little bit.
Texans 10.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Street. Go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. He's inside the 30. And he is unstoppable. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Greg Joseph to kick off for the Packers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. Tonight.
To throw is Stroud. He'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's 3rd down, and defensively you think you do a great job taking everybody away. But sometimes you just can't account for the quick little check down to the back and his ability to run in the open field and make people miss. He's able to pick up a huge gain.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will get just a bit closer.
42, Texans 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable with Reed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for the Packers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.